Hi everybody, it's Dara, and in the effort to give you some really good raw food recipes for Thanksgiving coming up, today is dedicated to mashed potatoes. And we're not using the root vegetable potato, we are using cauliflower. If you are able to get jicama, I highly recommend jicama. It's from Mexico, and it's less bitter when blended up. Cauliflower can be bitter, but we combat the bitterness with some cashews, and a little bit of olive oil, which I will get. I'm also going to make these flavored, they're going to be ginger garlic mashed potatoes. And so I get you can get ginger juice from the Ginger People in a bottle, it's organic. And I'm going to use some garlic powder because it gives a cooked flavor to the mashed potatoes. And I will use salt. The only thing missing is olive oil. And you can use a little bit of lemon juice if you like. I have a medium cauliflower. I will count the cups so you can see how many cups of roughly chopped cauliflower. And we'll see how little cashews we can get away with. I have 3 cups soaking in water. You want to soak them for a couple of hours. So that's about 1. This is not finely chopped cauliflower. So I'm going to guess it's about 6 to, that was a very large 2, 3. Yeah, I like to chop things a little finer to measure it. So we have 3 so far. I can just go ahead and do that, or I can do the whole thing. Let me think about that. I will do 3 more cups, which is about this amount. So it's a total of about 6 cups, a medium cauliflower. Everything's different in raw food. It's not like using a can of something. So you have to just get used to tasting. If it tastes good out of the blender, it's going to taste good on your dish. So go for the taste. So now we have a little bit of ginger juice. I'll use a tablespoon. It'll be gingery. I am going to use the garlic, and I'll use a teaspoon. Now, if you're using things that you wouldn't normally use, like cashews, or you're having more oil or more fat, remember that it's Thanksgiving, and the alternative is way worse. A lot of things that are coming out of cans, like the cranberry molds, or you're having turkey that might have antibiotics and hormones. You are really eating clean. So even though this is a heavier meal for this particular day, you still get to enjoy and give thanks and eat things that are a little richer and still be in the spirit. By all means, if you want to just eat fruit that day, go ahead. But for those of you looking to feel satisfied and still feel like it's the traditional Thanksgiving, this is a really good way to go. I'm going to use, I don't know, a half a teaspoon of salt. You can always add to taste. I lost my mashed potato recipe, so I'm going to do a teaspoon. I am making it up as I go, and that's always a fine thing. I always like to show you, just, see what you come up with. And we're going to need a strainer to strain the cashews, and probably need a little bit of liquid. So our liquid can be water. That would be a nice one. If you do not have a high performance blender, I'm using a Vitamix, then you can go ahead and use your food processor. It won't be as creamy, but it will be okay. You can do that. So, the strainer. So we'll strain the cashews into here. And I'm going to start off with less cashews than I think I need, because I don't feel like cashews are my favorite nut. They're okay to use on occasion for fun, things like this. Almonds are very alkaline, are like the most alkaline forming nut, and I'm using 2 cups. And what happens is, let me go get the oil. Okay, so what I have is a 1/4 cup of oil, just in case, olive oil, extra pressed virgin olive oil, and organic, and filtered water to help blend. So I know I'm going to need a little bit of the oil. I'll use 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of water, and we'll see. We will see how it goes. Okay, so now it's blended up to this beautiful, creamy, perfect consistency. It's able to do, the Vitamix is able to do its centrifugal motion, and I use the tamper to make sure that happens. Now, I just remembered, it's really nice to have a little bit of white pepper in your mashed potatoes. You can use black pepper or white pepper, and it is great to maybe use some horseradish powder. I wanted to have a little bit of a kick, but you can definitely do it with white pepper. And, well, a little bit of horseradish, and then I think that's it. I'll blend it, and don't need any more oil. Don't need any more of that. Blend. It's amazing. I can't believe it on the first try. It's amazing. I could add a little more salt or not. For kids, I might leave out the horseradish and just do the garlic, no pepper, or maybe no garlic, just plain. It tastes buttery. You could even make cheesy mashed potatoes and add a little bit of nutritional yeast. So there you have it. There's a Thanksgiving recipe. I love you guys. Get your greens on. Get prepared for Thanksgiving every day, but with these recipes, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I will see you soon.